The images sparked a legal showdown over President Trump's mass deportations, alleged gang members arriving on flights to a notorious prison in El Salvador. And tonight, two women who say they were on those planes speaking exclusively to NBC News.
We were lied to. When we arrived at our destination, that's when they told us we were in El Salvador.
Hemar Moyatones tells us she was arrested by ICE and was expecting to be deported home to Venezuela. Scarlett Rodriguez says she used the Biden administration's CBP One app to get across the border.
We are from Venezuela. We know that airport. And we were like, no, we are not in Venezuela.
Both women say they have no criminal history and are not part of a gang. Consistent with court declarations, she said she witnessed an official push three men to sign papers claiming they were gang members.
And there was a man who said no, that he wasn't going to sign it because he had nothing to do with that. And the official came and said whether we sign or don't sign the paper, they were going to leave us there.
The women are now back at a U.S. detention facility after El Salvador's president refused to take female prisoners. Moyatones says she's worried about her 2-year-old son, left with a relative in Pennsylvania.
I am very afraid because I've always been with my son.
There's now a legal battle over the Trump administration's use of wartime powers for some deportations. Just today, the administration said it mistakenly sent a Maryland man to El Salvador, despite an immigration judge's order saying he could not be deported there. His attorney says he was not a gang member. Vice President Vance posted, "This man is an illegal immigrant with no right to be in our country."
It was an administrative error. This individual who was deported to El Salvador and will not be returning to our country was a member of the brutal and vicious MS-13 gang.
The Trump administration touts its handling of border security, with illegal border crossings now the lowest ever recorded. A new poll shows 58% of Americans approve of the president's deportation efforts. But an ACLU attorney says mistakes have been made.
Whoever heard of sending someone potentially for a life sentence in El Salvador without giving them any due process to show they don't belong?
We spoke to Rodriguez's mother back in Venezuela, who said her daughter hoped for a better future in the U.S. Now, both women just want to be deported to their own country. What will you do the moment you see her for the first time? My God, it is going to be the happiest day of my life, she said.
And Julia, you reached out to the Department of Homeland Security. What did they say about the cases of these two women?
Lester, DHS says they will not comment, citing ongoing litigation. Meanwhile, this Thursday, lawyers will argue they did not violate a judge's order by deporting immigrants to El Salvador using those wartime powers.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.